Evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day
Hi,
Joes. I'm your host, C.
and Jay. So,
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. One more day, guys. One more day till the weekend is here. Hopefully, everybody had a good day today. Hopefully, it went somewhat fast for you guys so you can get over it. Had fun at your work so that it goes fast that way as well. How was your day today, Jay?
can't complain. I actually got sufficient rest too, because yesterday I had a long day. So today I got a lot of sufficient rest, because obviously we've been going hard. So felt good to actually get some sleep today, recover, eat good, cook good, So yeah, I didn't really do much today. I just, I had a few phone calls and stuff, like business stuff and life stuff, but that's it. So
Yeah.
this is actually like I'd say this is like my start because I still have a lot to do tonight. So this is like a start, you know what I mean, to the day. Yeah, which is kind of cool. I took advantage of today. Like I said, I got a lot of sleep. I needed to catch up on sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was very important. You have to do that stuff, man, especially if you're lifting. If you're not, because if you don't get sufficient sleep every day, your body's gonna be like, bro, what's up? You know?
Right. Right.
So it was definitely important to do today.
No, you have to, man.
Yeah, it felt good. It felt really good.
I had some crazy things kind of happen too today. Like at work, I was trying to get some people in, and it how somehow lined up that I literally have three people all coming in at the same time on a Saturday to look at a car at like 11 in the morning.
Today?
Luckily, today I got it where like it all got scheduled that way. I didn't have a way because you can't tell people no, like you can't come in at this time. You know what I mean? Like come in like 4 hours
Oh, I
later.
get. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it.
So I have to bring these people in. Luckily, one of the deals, one of the other sales guys like engaged with that customer. So, and he came up to me and talked to me about it today. And I told him, I was like, well, look, I got two other deals I got to handle. So why don't you just take down one over? I'll help
Yeah,
you as much as I can, but we'll have to deal. So I still get half and I ain't got to do shit for it.
yeah, of
And then
course.
I'll try to close the other two on my own. So that'll be cool. I'll get two and a half deals and one of them I ain't really got to do nothing for it. So it's kind of crazy how that shit works in the business game. I mean, in the car sales game.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then the other thing that kind of happened to me is like at the very afternoon, like around like a couple hours before we close,
Yeah.
bro. Tell me why I'm just sitting chilling in my desk, and guess who comes right to me and like asks me about like if I know where this person is.
I don't know.
I think it's just like it's meant for me to talk to this person, bro. Because I don't know, man. It's too many coincidences.
Who?
Faras.
Ferris?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
I just seen him in the gym. Remember?
That's what I remember. I was telling you, I was like, yo, I don't even want like me and him. Like, it's not like we ain't cool, but it's fucking like I don't really like I've nothing to
No,
say
I
to
know.
him.
You told me the story.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he comes
that's
in
my
today, bro,
folks.
right at my work, and like comes right up to me. He's like, "Hey, is Jay here?" 'Cause Jay's our finance manager at
Uh huh.
the studio. I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I think he's off today." He's like, "Oh, that's my uncle or my cousin or something." I
Are you
was like,
serious? Oh no,
"Yeah."
shit. Okay.
He's like, "Yeah," and then but he kind of started trying to look for at my business card, and he kind of looked and he glanced at the name really quick, but I don't know if he kind of looked like he looked like he wanted to say something, but then he just kind of like
Didn't
walked.
he see you with me when he
Yeah,
said
yeah,
when I was talking to him?
for sure, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got to know who you are. What the
I don't know. He didn't say nothing, and I'm
fucking
not.
Ferris, bro? Ferris is funny, man.
I don't care enough to be like, "Yo, remember me?" type shit.
No, I totally get it because of what happened, so I get it. But like, it's hella funny because we just seen him.
That's what I'm saying.
I said what's up to him, and you were with me.
Yeah. I think it's meant for me. It's either meant for me to be what's up, be nice to the guy, or it's meant for me to whoop his ass since I didn't do it when I was supposed to. One or the other, it's gonna go down.
That's hella funny, man.
Depends
For
on
us,
it. All depends on how he acts, though. You know what I mean? That ain't on me at this point.
for us. Ferris got a family, bro. You don't care about
Oh,
that shit.
I'm just fucking around. Like
That
I don't
shit's
know.
hella funny though.
It's just funny how it all works out. Like that's like
It's
I don't
weird.
even know what to compare it to with you, but I guess the best way will be like maybe not exactly, but similar to like if that was to happen to you seeing Oscar all the time.
Yeah, right. Oscar would never fight me. That's the problem.
Well, that's
He
what I'm
would,
saying.
he would fight me if I said something about Brianna.
Yeah,
And I still don't think he'd fight me. I bet you I could say something very bad to that man's face and he still wouldn't fight me. I'm a lot stronger than I am now than what I was before.
yeah, for sure.
So it's even scarier now. Before I was strong and he didn't want to fight me. If he saw me now, I'd be like, oh, fuck.
I feel this, and that's what I say. I feel the same way. Like, I don't think Faraz wants any heat from me right now.
Are you kidding me, Ferris? Did you see him? He was doing the fucking.
And back in the day, it was the same thing. So, but now, if he's like, oh, Chris, oh yeah, like I remember you, whatever. Like, I'll be cool with him. Like, I'm not like I don't hold any grudges or nothing like that.
Yeah, of course. It's just like you saw what he was doing. He's not even. He was doing some little workout.
I don't know if he works at like a body shop or something because he came with like a fucking t-shirt on from like this body shop next to my work.
I don't think so, man. Unless he owns one. So Ferris throughout the years he owned a couple restaurants. One at SF State.
Yeah,
Actual State. Like he owned a restaurant at State that was popping.
No, I remember that one. It was inside.
Yeah, exactly. It's inside inside the area.
I got a feeling, bro, because the money is in body shops, and I got a feeling he probably owns that one because it's like a really nice one that he came from, So,
really?
Yeah. It's like a really
so you think he got a body shop and so he got rid of the restaurant?
Yeah, dude. The truck that he was driving was like a fucking over $100,000 truck, bro, easily.
What's he driving? Like a Raptor?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, see, because Ferris knows the good shit. Yeah. I expect him to drive a Raptor. That's the nicest truck out there. In my eyes, at least.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Too, man. If it wasn't that, it would be like a freaking Lightning from 2000 or 2001.
Yeah. No. Don't do that. You don't do that. Stop. This guy, man. Always eating everything, bro. Hey, stop. Always tearing up blankets, pillows. No, it's not funny.
You gotta.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ferris. Yeah, you're right. The old school Lightnings, those are dope. Yeah, the Raptors are fucking sick though.
Raptors, and
I'm not even.
Rams. The Rams, like they have that.
Oh yeah, the big Dodge Rams. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those things are badass, bro. Those things are badass.
No. Hey. No. 1 second, bro. Go ahead. No, you don't touch it. No, those are mine. You leave that alone.
What's he eating, bro?
So I have so he likes to lay on my bear blanket. So I have a blanket that's like, bear. Like I call it the bear blanket. I got it when I worked at Bloomingdale's hella years ago. And he's laying on it, but he's like trying to, you know what I mean? And like lick it and, like trying to tear it,
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't do that. He tears up everything. So husky shit, Like he's in husky mode right now. When he's laying down on his back, he's in corgi mode.
Yeah.
He just I'm surprised because he just ate. So he usually he's tired after he eats, but I did not walk him today, so that's probably why. Yeah. So when I walk him, and then after he eats and everything, then he's tired. So he probably is. That's why his energy.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I like PetSmart and stuff, man. They have like dog behavior schools,
Yeah, he doesn't need any of that, man. He's a very well trained dog. I train him every day.
Oh, okay.
He just I let him get away with that stuff because I don't get mad at him for tearing up stuff because I'm just like I'll just replace it. Yeah. But when it comes to my stuff, I get a little more He tears up all his stuff, so I always have to get him new stuff. So. Right. Like if you saw his bed, you would laugh, dude. Holy shit.
I'm sure.
It's like half eaten, half like just torn. I'm like, oh my God, dude, I need to get him a new bed, like badly.
Shout out to the 14 people watching, by the way. And we got slide clips in the house. They say, what is your favorite video game?
Who, yours? What is your favorite video game, bro?
Both of ours.
What is it?
Both of ours, but mine is NBA 2K.
I mean, you know me, I haven't played video games in years, but I'm a Madden head, you know that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm a Madden head, but it's only because Madden, I know I could always play and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't ever have to play it. I played so much of it when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
All right, Jay. Well, let's get into some Jay. Did you know?
For sure, bro.
Let's see here. Jay, did you know that the new F1 movie arrived and it has pretty much perfect critic scores from Rotten Tomato?
I believe it. I believe it. Looked like a good film.
Yeah, it says while its critic score is a bit below Top Gun, its audience score almost identical and almost perfect.
Oh, the Top Gun?
Yep, like that's what they're comparing it to.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. That'll be a cool one to see, man. I gotta check that one out because I like racing and shit, movies like that. So if it's like something like, if it's anything like Days of Thunder or something, that'd be kind of sick to watch.
It probably is. I wouldn't doubt it.
You need something like that where it like looks like you're racing and shit, you know?
Yeah. I bet you it is like that. I wouldn't doubt it.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Let's see what else we got here. What you got? What we got? Jay, did you know that the Corvette ZR1X was too quick in the quarter mile for its own software to keep up?
Damn. That's crazy. He said for its own software. Like, damn.
Yeah. That's you heard about that Corvette, right?
Yeah.
So that thing is like quicker than like supercars, bro. Like people are like, what the hell? Why did you build this? Because
Yeah.
we have to compete in price now, type thing.
Yeah, well, it's the same reason why they did the Demon and then they discontinued it. Same thing.
Right.
Same thing.
You think they'll discontinue it after like a couple of years?
What?
The one that they just built that's so fast like that?
What, the vet?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have to. It'll be, you know, oh, this is too fast. It's street legal, but it's too fast. Cops can't keep up. And then they'll have to, you know, they'll have to take it off for a couple of years, bring it back. It's exactly same thing as the Demon. Like that's what they did with the Demon. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's cool that they do shit like that though, because then you don't have to buy a car and soup it up. You can just get one of those. It's done. You good.
Over 100,000? Why not?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just a flex more than anything. Just flexing on folks. That's it.
Jay, did you know that in America, 1/3 or 1 in 5 people eat or consume fast food on any given day?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do know because if you drive by any of the fast food places on El Camino, especially McDonald's down the hill, that place is busy every day, and that's all throughout the night. But if you go to the other spot in Cali, In-N-Out, I swear to you, every In-N-Out around here, there's 3 around here, they are fucking packed from morning to night. We're talking 11 a.m. to 1:30 when they close. That fucking line is huge every day. Every day. You know that. I know you know that. I know that. I've never not, and I'll even say Chick-fil-A that they added. You could even throw that in the mix. All the places around here, fucking people just consume that shit all day long.
Right.
If you work, what was it? If you work as a manager at In-N-Out, if you're running it, you make like what, $120, $140 a year.
I'm sure.
140,000. Because that place brings in so much money. It's crazy. Think about that. You just running an In-N-Out and you doing 120 a year minimum.
Right.
That's crazy, right? Think about that. That's crazy. Like, you know, if you didn't have any ambition, you just wanted to work at In-N-Out and you're like, hey, let me climb the ladder. You could make a really good career out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You really could. But yeah, I do know people consume, and that's not even any of the other places. I just named 2. You already know you could go to Jack on Hickey, which is 24, and there's always fucking people there every day. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And we're not even talking about the rest of America. We're just talking about right here. It's fucking crazy, man.
Let's see, Jay. Did you know that there was a man charged with supplying chemicals in California fertility clinic bombing, and he died in custody today?
I did not know.
Yeah, I guess he tried to bomb, or he did bomb a fertility clinic in
Oh
Cali.
shit! Damn.
Yeah. Let's see. Jay, do you know how much Tesla's robo-taxi launch shows Google's Waymo is worth?
What do you mean? How much what?
The whole like robo-taxi business, like the whole part of Google's part of that, the alphabet.
I don't know what you're asking. What are you asking?
How much is it worth? Like the Waymo division
Oh, the
of,
actual business?
yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. Billions? I have no idea. I mean, if you think if a car is like 300K and you got think about it, think about how many cars they have on the road, and then they're charging people for for rides. Dude, it's got to be in the billions.
I mean, bro, I can barely do 9 times 9. I can't think fucking that much.
What?
More advanced.
I'm just saying, by the time everything is all AI with all the people, that industry is going to be crazy money, man.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy money.
Um,
It already is crazy money.
yeah, for sure.
And it just started. That's the scary part.
Oh, I know. Jay, did you know that in Canada, I'm sorry, did I even tell you how much it was actually worth?
No.
Oh, I forgot. I just skipped it.
You were like, I can't even do 9 times 9 right now. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Shit is worth 45 bill, bro.
So see what I mean? And that's now 45 bill. In a couple of years, it'll be 450 billion, and then it's gonna keep going up.
That's crazy, though.
No, that's just gonna be that because everything's gonna be that we're just talking about a couple companies. Wait till there's more. Oh my god. And wait till they're across all America. That's gonna be nuts.
And then the world.
Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. I'm just thinking of USA. Yeah, imagine the world. Oh, dude, trillions.
I mean, that's literally what Uber's doing, kind of, in a way.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's what Uber was able to do, was like get international and have their business scale that far.
Well, yeah, because they decided to take it like Airbnb.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Uber wasn't in. So I had a lot of guests from like certain areas of like Europe. They're like, oh, we don't have Uber. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we didn't. Our government didn't allow Uber. Obviously, this was like 7-8 years ago. I was like, what? You don't have Uber? Like, no, we still have taxis. I was like, taxis? I was like, what? And that was then. You know what I mean? Can you only imagine now? Like when I tell them about our AI cars, they're like, huh? Hold on, there's no driver.
Right.
You know what I mean? That, and like you said, that's going to be on the other side of the world too, man. That's crazy.
Right.
But yeah, no, Uber just said, hey, let's take Airbnb's model because Airbnb's international,
Oh, yeah.
Very smart to take everything like far like that.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of money. We talking money today. I could see.
Moolah. That moolah.
Literally.
All right. Let's see what we got. Jay, did you know that paleontologists uncover a near complete dinosaur skeleton and its skin is perfectly preserved?
I read about a lot of those things, so I don't know which one. But I do know. I don't know which one you're talking about though.
Alberta, Canada.
Oh, in Canada? Okay.
Yep.
Alberta.
Your favorite place of all.
Is it?
No, Canada, not Alberta.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, Jay. So, this is going to be interesting. Oh, actually, I'm going to do one more, Jay. Did you know, before I get into the top 7?
Yes,
Jay, did you know that at 72 million degrees Fahrenheit for 43 seconds, Germany is getting closer to producing infinite energy?
I did not know. Wow.
Yeah, infinite energy, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It's on the heat.
That's crazy. I did not know.
Yep. And so that's what it is. And we got Alyssa in the house. She says, "Why is Canada his favorite place?" I always joke with him because he loves Drake, and I'm always like, we got to go to the Six and check out Drake and shit. So I'm like, it's your favorite place.
Stupid. Also, got to check out a hockey game. Remember, hockey's my new sport now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Remember, we were talking about going and like seeing Drake and shit, and we are gonna like try to get him to like put a hat on of ours and stuff.
I didn't know that, but yeah, I'm down.
So I'm saying, bro.
Up in the Six. Hey, we could hit the Six.
So I'm saying, man, we'll give him a give him a hoodie. You know.
Exactly right. Remember, Drake's not the only one from Canada. Remember, 21's from Canada too, I believe.
You know what, bro? If we are gonna do our, I think so, yeah. But if we are gonna do a little like morning, like a rap, like intro for the show.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe we should get Drake on it, bro.
Like that?
What do you think?
Drizzy? I don't know.
It's either him or J. Cole.
J. Cole tough. J. Cole real tough.
That's what I'm saying.
Cole World would be a lot easier to get a hold of.
No, I think it would just be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah. You never know these days.
How much you think Drake charging for a couple bars?
I don't know.
600,000, 700,000?
Yeah, I was gonna say $500,000 minimum.
Probably
minimum $500,000. That's what I would do. For a couple
Cole,
bars though, could be 250.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. J. Cole's probably like 250.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can get local people too.
He's stupid.
A little bit cheaper.
That's funny.
Get all the classics, bro. Get some Andre Nicotina on there. Get fucking.
Damn, he's a Dre dog. Wow.
What if we were able to get like Andre Nicotina together with Looney Coleon?
Oh my god,
bro! Like all these people, you know what I mean? Like that you would never think would like come together.
I know.
Be legit. We wouldn't even need E40, bro. But we would need Too Short. So we would get Be Legit instead of.
Oh my god.
Because we would have to have all these special effects to have E40 rapping, you know.
You're a funny dude, bro. You're a funny dude. We could discuss that at other times. It's kind of funny though.
All right, Jay. So, do you know the 7 best guard dog breeds for protection against the one, the only Jaguar?
No, I don't know. I'm sure I'll know when you say it, though.
Let me tell you this, Jay. Fun fact. Jaguars are one of nature's most powerful predators, capable of delivering a bite force of 1,500 psi, the strongest of any big cat. In regions where jaguars roam, livestock and even humans can fall victim to their stealthy ambushes. For farmers and ranchers, losing cattle to jaguar attacks means serious financial loss.
Obviously.
So we got to figure out if, you're in that kind of situation and you need to be protected from a jaguar, we need to figure out what kind of breed of dog you need to get this done.
Very true.
Let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So, at first 7 to protect you against the jaguar, if you need to get protected against one, we have the Maremma sheepdog.
Which one?
Maremma sheepdog has spent centuries standing guard over flocks in the rugged Italian countryside.
Damn.
I guess it's an Italian dog.
Yeah, I don't know that. I was going to say, I don't know that one.
Let's see. What the hell? Stupid ads. So many ads, man. It's really hard to do things when there's ads. All right.
I feel it.
Where's number 6? Ad number 6. We have the Buceron. The Buceron is a powerhouse of intelligence and strength, bred in France to herd livestock and guard property.
Okay. I don't know that one either.
I didn't know that one, but I had a feeling it was French just because of the name. And then
the name, yeah.
Yeah, I said it was French. I was like, oh, okay. At number 5, we have the Great Pyrenees.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
I know that one.
Majestic and unwavering, the Great Pyrenees have spent centuries watching over flocks in the harshest conditions. At number 4, we have my favorite, one of my favorites, the Rhodesian Ridgeback.
That's another good one.
Born to roam the vast landscapes of Africa, the Rhodesian Ridgeback carries a history as bold as its stance. Bred to track lions. You wouldn't be able to have that dog, bro.
No,
Not for you, my friend. Not for
not for
you.
me. It's all good. It's definitely not for me. It's okay
Yeah.
though.
At number 3, we have, to protect you against jaguars, the Anatolian Shepherd. I believe that's Turkish, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Towering with quiet confidence, the Anatolian Shepherd has safeguarded flocks for centuries. These working dogs were originally bred in Turkey, where they developed their sharp instincts and unwavering dedication. At number 2, we have the Tibetan Mastiff.
Yeah, I believe that. Those are big.
Massive and packed with ancient wisdom, the Tibetan Mastiff is no ordinary large breed. Originating from the Himalayas, these guardians were bred to take care of livestock from fearsome predators.
Oh yeah.
But at number 1, the big boy, we have a dog that you probably don't know because it is also from Turkey.
Okay.
But it is the Kangal.
I don't know.
The Kangal is a legendary livestock guardian dog, hails from Turkey's Sivas region. For centuries, it has been bred to protect sheep and livestock from predators like wolves.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's a good list.
And that is our top 7 best guard dogs to protect against jaguars. Moving on. Let's get into some sports. What's up with you, Jay? You got some sports, NBA trending topics for the Average Day Joes or not?
NBA. I believe there's one in the NBA. Let me see. The one I had in the NBA was obviously you got the draft going on, right? But the one in the NBA that was trending was Lakers and Mavs. They will kick off Las Vegas Summer League on July 10th. So it's going to be Cooper Flag against Bronny James. That's trending big right now. It's trending big right now. So you're going to see Cooper Flag just, go hard on Bronny James. That's light work. That's easy. But that is trending big right now. I don't know if you're gonna I don't know if you're gonna want to see that, but
for sure,
it's gonna be cool though. Summer League. I know Jay Hard likes to hit Summer League, so he'll probably be there watching that.
Oh, is he? He's gonna be there.
Yeah, well, Summer League is cool. They have, they usually have the little tunnel, and then like you walk through and you could go to different games.
Yeah.
So it's like they always have games on, but yeah, that's going to kick off the Summer League. Obviously, you got to use Cooper Flag in there and Bronny James, big name. That's a good way to kick it off. So people will be like, oh, shit, I got to go to that,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, that starts July 10th. So that is what's popping NBA other than the draft.
Nothing else.
A lot of people just, little trades here and there, nothing huge. So we will, if we hear about something huge like Giannis to the Warriors, I'll let you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's honestly in my head, that's what I think that they're trying to do. The Warriors, they were trying to do. Well, I think about it. They were trying to do that a few years ago, right? And Giannis was like, "Nah, I'm cool." And then remember, they brought Dame over. Like, okay, now Giannis, we'll try to keep him happy. That obviously that hasn't worked. But now Dame is hurt. Remember, he's out the whole year. So it's really up to Giannis if he wants to stay there or if he wants to go.
Exactly.
So yeah, if I were the Warriors, that's what I would try to do. You put Giannis with Steph and shooting, You know, you got
Honestly, if that was to happen, I think the Warriors would be unstoppable. And Giannis, I would see him fitting in that team perfectly. He's a humble guy.
exactly.
That would make the most perfect sense
That's
to
that
join.
that's what I'm saying. That would
The
it would
chemistry
definitely yeah.
would be
It'd
off the
be
charts with that team.
yeah.
You
It
know,
would be very easy for them to secure a lot, especially, you know, I know they don't have Clay on the other wing no more, but they'll
still,
have enough. They would have enough shooting with Steph
right.
and Giannis there. So
Yeah, they got Buddy Hield who can be off and on, so that's good, man.
that's what I mean. And then all the, you know, all the little bench players. So
Right.
yeah, but yeah, that's if I were the Warriors, that's the move I would make. You know, I would want Giannis to come to my team
They got my
because
Polish brother Podziemski there, who's a
yeah, that's
rookie
what I mean.
still making shit happen for them. So man, it's
Yeah.
happening.
Well, it's just like I said, it would just open up everything because Giannis is a freight train. He likes to drive, you know, and then it's easy to
And he's
dish out if you have
progressing.
shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You have shooters everywhere. If you got Draymond down there stacking up rebounds with Giannis going in, it's a very smart move.
Yep.
That's what I would do though if I was the Warriors.
That's needed for sure.
Yeah, do that, then you'll secure Steph probably another ring for sure. If they got Giannis this year, I think that they'd be the favorites.
Right.
I think they would beat OKC very
I
easily.
believe.
Just because, like I said, you want to beat a team like OKC, just spread them out, dude. You got shooters out there, and then you have, like I said, drive and dish, very easy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
All right. Well, let us move on out of the NBA and get into some MLB. What's going on in the MLB?
Let's see who's playing right now in the MLB, man. Let's see the current games. We don't have any current games. Wow. So they're all finished up, even the West Coast ones. The Giants, they had a tough one today, dude. They got beat up. They're getting beat up by the Marlins. I don't like this, but they lost 12-5. The Mets beat the Braves 4-0. Dodgers beat the Rockies 3-1. Cubs beat the Cardinals 3-0. Let's see. Hold on one second. The Astros beat the Phillies 2-1. The Twins beat the Mariners 10-1. The A's, they put up a 0 piece. They lost to the Tigers 8-0. And the Blue Jays beat the Guardians 6-0. And then the last one, the Rays and Royals, the Rays beat the Royals 4-0. But what's trending with the Tampa Bay Rays is their shortstop. I don't know if you heard about Wander Franco.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so he was convicted in the DR of sexual abuse of a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
So he's going through a lot of like his career's kind of tarnished right now, but he's trying to avoid prison, you know what I mean? But it's weird because this obviously the MLB has to do their own investigation, but the girl's mother supposedly she kind of made this happen.
I mean, I'm sure, bro. Like, that's all about the money right there.
Exactly. So basically, she's being sentenced for 10 years for trafficking her daughter to him because her daughter was 14.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it's kind of tricky here, if you know what I mean. So it's like, you know what I mean? Because he's going to need a U.S. work visa, obviously, to play MLB. And so a lot of stuff has to go down with this stuff, obviously. But I think if he has the right lawyer team, I think he'd still be able to play because the mom is convicted of purposely doing that. You know, kind of crazy. That's a fucking crazy situation. But you're right. It's just money. She was probably like, hey, boom, boom, you know what I mean? But she like sacrificed her daughter for that. You know, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but you know, I've heard weirder things in my life. But that's the situation going on with their shortstop right now. So
I mean, at the end of the day, though, he did try to mess with a 14-year-old, no matter how, like, if it got set up or not. Like, what are you doing, you dumbass? You're like a professional, you know?
what makes you think they didn't lie about the age, though? Do you think, like, I don't know what she looks like. I don't know. I mean, that's what I mean. What makes you think the mom didn't be like, oh, I have my 18-year-old daughter, whatever it may be? You know what I mean? So I don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in America, it's always innocent until proven guilty. But,
Yeah.
Obviously this is the DR. It's very different. So
Just something is a little bit fishy, bro. I don't know.
it's very fishy. But I find it more fishy that the mom is convicted of trafficking the daughter. You see what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I find that more fishy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know. That's me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it'll definitely impact his career because this could be very bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the MLB is going to do its investigation, and yeah, so we'll see if they, if he ends up being able to play still. That means they really like, okay, the mom really pushed this, and that agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we will see. We will see. But that's what's trending in baseball right now. Wander Franco.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And
Kind of crazy, man. Crazy situation.
right. Cool. All right.
And,
And
and the only other thing that's trending in sports, and I don't know if they won, was the U.S. women's national soccer team.
Okay.
Obviously, I saw the headline that they were trending. I don't know if they won or anything, but I know that they were playing.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So just wanted to let you know.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. And we did go over all the scores already.
Yeah. All the scores. Remember, it's only baseball right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on then and get into some of the headlines going on today for the trending topics.
Yes.
All right, so let me actually pull this up for you guys. But it looks like the Iranian leader, for the first time, is speaking out after the attacks that were put onto his nuclear reactors. And it says that Iran's supreme leader claims victory in his first comments. Iran's government also voted to suspend cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency, which will stymie efforts to monitor its uranium enrichment. So yeah, he definitely says "f you" to everybody, and he says that we are still here, and we don't give a shit. We are not letting you come in and try to, tell us what to do, type thing. So, um, yeah, so it says they approved legislation to suspend cooperation with the International Atomic Energy. The Islamic Republic emerged victorious and in return delivered a harsh slap to America's face. The United States had entered a direct war because it felt like Israel would be completely destroyed if it didn't, he said, adding that it gained nothing from this war. Israel had to understand that attacking Iran would come at a heavy cost. So that's kind of what they're saying. Yeah, it's kind of crazy what's going on and stuff, but I think it definitely damaged a lot. I mean, I you you of all people, Jay, know that Trump plays chess, not checkers. So if we are the ones that went and bombed something or like blew it up, you know that it was something of very extreme importance for that other country. You
Of
know?
course. Of course.
But now I don't know if you heard, like even on like the Democratic like side, there's a lot of people that are like, wait, you just went and you launched missiles without like approval of the House or Congress or anything, and now they're trying to get at him for that. You know?
Nothing new.
Yeah, but that is I think that is illegal if I'm not mistaken. Like you need to get the approval of like you know what I mean. It's not like you're not a dictator type
Well,
president.
first of all, he's not the one who launched it. So he had to have some approval. You think they would just launch it?
I mean, if he
You know
told,
what I mean? There's a chain of command here.
well, he
You
is
know
the
what I
chief,
mean? Yeah,
you know.
that's what I'm saying. So commander in chief, I get it, but you also have people ranking like right below you that are making these decisions with you. Like, hey, you like he'll say it, and they're like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. We'll do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If it didn't make sense, they wouldn't do it.
and I bet you what they did is kind of similar to what Trump, I mean, not Trump, to what Bush did with Cheney, because Cheney was the smart one and Trump was kind of like the TTD who just was like the puppet.
Yeah,
And Cheney was able to get away with hella shit because it was just basically like, oh, the public won't even ask you anything about it type thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's kind of crazy, bro. Like how sometimes
Yeah,
politics works. You know,
that's just how it works, man. There's loopholes.
a lot of loopholes.
That's all it is, man. Just loopholes.
Loop de loop.
Yep. It's just politics, man.
All right, let us move on. And Jay's going to report on the next trending topic, which is electrical worker versus 18 wheeler. What you got, Jay?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I don't know if you got the video, but this was trending on X. So there was an electrical worker in Louisiana, and he was working on a traffic light, right? And then an 18 wheeler just boom. You know what I mean? It showed the work, like it showed him being hit. You know what I mean? And then he was like dangling in midair, bro. I was like, oh Jesus. He had a safety harness, so that helped his injury. You know what I mean? So he only came out of it with a lot of scrapes and bruises, but it's kind of crazy because an 18 wheeler ran into this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who does that, bro? Like, what? You know? Like,
Showing-
I don't know.
showing-
It's kind of crazy.
I'm showing the video as we speak.
Yes, exactly. You should, because it's kind of crazy. It's like, what? Hold on, what?
So
You
the
know what I
18
mean?
wheeler didn't see him, maybe. Oh shit! Yeah, he didn't see him. Even he wasn't paying attention.
That's
Damn.
what I mean. He wasn't paying attention. Like, what are
Oh,
you doing? Like, it's
oh.
not like it's like it's just crazy to me. I don't know, man. It's
He
just
is
I don't
so
know.
lucky that he had the
The
safety.
harness. Yeah, the harness. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I
Like,
didn't
but like,
realize they even had those, bro.
yeah,
Like,
but
oh,
who does this? Who does this? Like, bro, how do you miss that? Like, like you're driving, right? How do you miss that? Like,
and you got to
I
like. I mean, I used to drive semis, and
but
some of
it's
them.
okay. You should be that high up to where you can see it, right?
Uh, it depends, man. It depends. Some of them they have like coverings on top a little bit and stuff.
I
Like
don't know, man. I don't know how you missed that. He's like right there. Like, bro, like that shit was crazy. You just went boom.
yeah,
It's
it
like
was
it's like
crazy.
it was purposely done. It was like, bro, what are you doing? What?
That is crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah, man. I was like, what the? And I could understand if it was nighttime. Hey, you know what? It's a little dark out, but dude, it's broad daylight.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like unless you that tired and you shouldn't be on the road. Like, this is why Elon's trucks are gonna be.
I
Remember
was
his
about.
semis?
I was about to say the same thing, bro. I was about to say the
Exactly,
same
bro.
thing.
This
I
is
was like,
why
this is
his
why
semis are
AI.
like
Yeah.
AI. Exactly. This dude just blatantly, you saw the video. Boom. Like, bro, if I was up there, I'd be pissed. Like, what the are you crazy? Like, I'm doing my job and then I get ran over by a damn 18 wheeler. Like, bro, like, fuck, man.
Not
And
winning.
no, exactly. Not winning is right. Thank God, like you said, he had that safety harness on. He just dangling up there, like, bro, like, fuck, man. Crazy.
All that.
But at least he's okay. He got minor scrapes,
Yeah.
bruises, and shit. But man, the video, that was crazy shit when I saw it. I was like, oh fuck, like man. So yeah, he is good though.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's good that he's good, but man, that's a crazy ass situation, man.
Yeah,
It's just
man.
weird that that truck didn't see him. That's what I find weird. It's very odd.
Well, luckily everybody was
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. It's fucking crazy, man.
All right, let us move on and let's see. We got an FDA change from the FDA, and this is for the COVID vaccine. And it looks like it is for the good of humanity, what they're doing. And what they are doing is they are requiring updated warning about a rare heart disease if you get the COVID vaccine.
Oh,
Yeah. So it says Wednesday, the FDA it said that it expanded existing warnings on the two leading COVID-19 vaccines about a rare heart side effect mainly seen in young men. Myocarditis, a type of heart inflammation that is usually mild, emerged as a complication after the first shots became widely available in 2021. Prescribing information from both Pfizer and Moderna already advises doctors about the issue. So they already see, now they're admitting it finally, but they're like, look how they're like sweeping it under the rug like it's no big deal. Oh yeah, we just basically like screwed up the hearts of all these young men. Even freaking like Bronny James went into
I know.
freaking
I
cardio.
remember.
It's just crazy shit, bro. Like you don't think it's all because of the vaccines? Like fuck yeah, it is, dude.
It's common sense, man. You know what I mean? It's all common sense. Something that a lot of people didn't have during that whole pandemic, man. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? How much?
People, I mean, dude, it wasn't like they were trying to like sweep it under the rug, but everybody was knowing that a lot of these people were just like dropping dead, bro. All these professional
Yeah,
athletes.
but no one. That's what I mean. People just had their eyes glued shut. They didn't want to believe it. You know what I mean? They were so
That's what I'm
obsessed
saying.
with,
They didn't
oh,
want to believe
I
it.
gotta wear my mask. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you know that little like thing that they used to put on that, fucking funny as shit. That shit used to make me laugh.
Oh, I know.
That's what I mean. People, you could just tell who are the ones that, yeah, you already know, man. You know, it really was funny, dude.
Right,
It really was funny, man.
right.
The easy manipulated ones.
Yep. All right, guys, and let's see what else can I get into, you guys. We have this trending as well. I guess it was a pretty big one because it is trending, and that is a fireball was seen in the sky, and this was over southeast Georgia. So yeah, in Georgia there was a huge meteorite that fell down over there, and we do have footage of that for you guys. So yeah, let's check it out and see this nice meteorite that fell down in Georgia. And it says that, man, Jay, it says that it was disintegrating with energy equivalent to 20 tons of TNT and causing loud booms and tremors.
What was it? It just, damn, fuck.
Yeah, it says the meteor triggered lightning sensors on NOAA's GOES
Wow.
satellites, and Doppler radar detected falling debris with reports of meteorite fragments found.
That's gnarly, bro. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy right there, man.
All right, let's check out the video. Damn, that was huge.
Damn.
You
Yeah.
seen that?
Damn, man. That's a trip.
That one more time. Look at that. That thing, that means that it was so big that it didn't even disintegrate from like
Nope.
the air all the way, and then it was still pretty big enough where, like, you know what I mean? Like it did
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's crazy,
Damn.
man.
Damn, that thing was huge. Yeah. So yep, that was the fireball, guys. That was seen in southeast Georgia, and somebody had it on tape. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It's a new day and age, bro.
All right.
New day
Huh?
and age, man. Everyone, you can't get past anything past
Exactly.
anyone, man. Tech is everywhere.
I know. It's like, you know, this just wow, I just had an aha moment, you
Yo,
know? And my aha moment was that I was trying to figure out not too long ago, like maybe a week ago, I was trying to figure out in the movie Matrix, what was the thing that really, like, what was the deep meaning or the purposeful meaning behind when the agents were able to metaphor into themselves from other people, like they were able to jump from people to people that were closest to, you know, these free people. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I I'm not sure what you're talking about because I don't know what you're asking.
So
I don't know
yeah,
what you're
no,
asking.
but you know what they were in their ability, right? How they were able to just go from like person to
Yeah.
person and then just like turn into back into
Yeah.
agents,
Okay.
right? So in my head, I was always like, there has to be a meaning behind this. Like, what does that signify in like the real world? Like, what does that
Okay.
mean? You know, and I just figured it out right now.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got you.
Do you know what the meaning of that
I
was?
don't know where you're going with it. That's why I'm like, I'm here. I'm trying to hear like the whole punchline now. Like I'm trying to hear it. I thought you were gonna say it.
I am. I just didn't know if you knew or not. I was trying to see if you would have figured it out or not.
I still don't know what you're asking. That's why I'm like, so I'm trying to hear it because you're saying it
What is the correlation?
as you're talking about it. So I'm like, okay, keep going.
I was just trying to figure out the correlation of that scene
Yeah, to the
in the
fireball. So
Matrix.
I'm trying to see why.
No, not the fireball. This has nothing to do with
Oh,
the
so
fireball.
I'm here thinking, what the
Yeah.
hell did this fireball have to do with it?
No, it was when you were saying, it was after you said what you said, and that's what made
Oh,
me
well,
get everything.
I'm here trying to put.
Like you're the one that inspired
I'm
my
here
train
trying
of
to
thought.
figure out what the hell does this fireball have to do with the.
Like, where the hell is this guy
Yeah,
going
that's
with
why I
this,
was like,
man?
what? Hold on, what did he figure out from the fireball? I'm like, what?
You just gave me the aha moment, because what is it nowadays? Everybody has
Yeah.
cameras. So because that makes total sense. So every time the agents were able to like metaphoricize into like somebody closer to them, that's the cameras. That's exactly what it is. It's the cameras. You know? So no matter where you go, there's a camera. They'll
Always.
be able to see you.
Always. Like you'll always be, yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter where you are,
Yeah.
it's everywhere. You can't even get away
Even
from it.
satellite.
Yeah, exactly. You can't get away from it at all. Nowhere.
Yeah. So that was the correlation
Got
of the movie.
Got it.
I just figured it out,
All
bro.
right. Got it. It was so funny, man. I was so confused at first.
Yeah, you got to remember, my mind sometimes it works like if you say squirrel, then my mind goes a whole different
Got it,
way.
man.
You know,
It's so good, bro. That's hella funny, man.
Sometimes when I have like an aha moment,
It's all
thinking you
good.
guys
That was a
told me
good one.
something.
We got it on camp. Excellent. Aha moment. That's what I'm saying. That's good shit.
Nice. All right. Well, let's move on with our trending topics and get into some celebrity news. Jay, what you got for us with Nelly and Ashanti?
Nelly Nell, bro. One of my favorite artists growing up, man. Well, basically, so Nelly and Ashanti, they came out with a show recently. You know what I mean? It just debuted on Peacock. I've never seen the show, obviously, it just debuted. But I remember when he had his last reality show, remember Nellyville? But this one's with Ashanti, and it's cool because obviously Nelly and Ashanti, they dated and then they stopped, and then they rekindled their relationship. You remember Versus during the pandemic, how everyone had the Verses up, like Bone versus 3-6 and all that. So when Nelly did a Versus with Luda, Ashanti did one, but that's where they rekindled their relationship through the Verses. They started dating again, and then now they have a show together that he just had a kid. So it's pretty cool. It's cool for Nelly, man. Shout out Nelly, man. I was honestly a big Nelly fan. I went to Nelly's concert back in I can't even remember, what was it, 03, 04? When he had it was at Shoreline when he had the big Air Force One out. That shit was tough. Yeah, Nelly was one of my favorite artists, dude. Like obviously I grew up on underground Bay Area rap and all New York shit, but Nelly was one of the people I listened to that everyone's like, why do you listen to this guy? You know what I mean? But his shit was tough, dude.
I know what you said once they said that to you.
What?
Just watch Tip Drill. Then you'll know exactly why I watch this.
But Nelly, his albums were tough, dude. Like if you listen to his whole first album, second album, he had hits, just hit after hit after hit. Like I like the way he rapped. He always had excellent flow. I like what he had to say, So
you know what? I'll tell you this much. I did not mind Nelly. He wasn't my favorite because he was in a time that was a lot of hard rappers at the time that he was up against. But when he was on, I would listen to him. I'll give him that.
I'll tell you this, man.
But there is one thing
the what?
There's one thing that annoyed me about him, bro. And a lot of his videos, he always has this Band-Aid on him, bro, and it just pissed me off.
Yeah, but he did that for his boy in jail. It's the only reason.
I know.
When you're that, he proved that if you're that popular, that he was like, you know what, I did this for my boy, and he was in jail. He put that on, and he was able to get everyone to do that. That's how popular that dude was. Remember that. That's fucking crazy. Of course, I'm my own person. But if you went to a concert, that's all you saw, everyone doing it. I was like, holy shit, bro. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm serious. This dude was that popular. He had little kids have Band-Aids. He was Allen Iverson
What?
popular, bro. Like Allen Iverson made like do-rags and like tats and like, you know, the sleeves popular. He was literally popular like that, bro. I'm not even messing with you. Nelly was another level.
And
He was,
that's why
I'm telling you, bro.
that's too much.
Yeah, but you don't
Like if I'm
understand
gonna
his
go to a
popularity.
concert,
That's the crazy part.
no, I totally understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you as me as an individual, if I knew that to be able to be like with the crowd, I have to put on a band-aid on myself. I don't think I would do it, bro. Like I
No.
just be like, you know what? I
Now
only have
imagine
to
you
Nelly
are
because
that person that's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna influence all these people and I'm gonna put fucking whatever on me. You know what I mean? Now you know what? I'm gonna wear a fucking wrist wrap on this wrist. Now everyone's gonna do it. You see what I mean? Like that's just a whole nother level of like, damn, I'm gonna influence a lot of people. Nelly was just on that level, dude. And he came out in a time where you had everyone hitting, bro. Think about that. Nelly, Eminem, Jay-Z, fucking yeah,
DMX.
DMX, that's what I mean. Pac was dead already. But like all the people he had to go up against was heavy hitting, dude. Like he still did numbers. This dude's albums, the first two went diamond. That's fucking
Right,
crazy. Even
right,
Luda was out, bro. Think about that. Think about that
right.
competition.
He did good. It was just a band-aid that got to me, bro. I couldn't do it.
He only did it for one album.
I know. I just after that album, like it screwed everything up for me. I was like, dude, I don't know.
Dude.
Like, I'll listen to you, but I'm not gonna like. What's the
Well, you
point?
got
You
to
know what
give
I
him
mean? Like,
props too,
what you
because when he first came out, he was a skinny little shit. And he even said, he's like, you know what? After seeing myself dancing in the video like this, you know, hella skinny, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna start hitting the gym. What happened? He got all like, all right, cool. He got all yoked up, like, you know, so you gotta give him props for that. He didn't want to be skinny no
He
more.
probably got little bow wowed, and then he went to the gym afterwards.
Stupid. But yeah, Nelly, man. Shout out Nelly, man. He had a lot of my
Hey,
favorite songs.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I always will respect Nelly because he came out with Tip Drill, so I will
Oh
always
my
respect him for
God,
that.
Tim
Like,
Drew.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's all good. Like Nelly, you did your thing. I appreciate it,
Oh
and
man.
thank you. You know,
The man came out. Yeah,
back in my
I'm
day,
telling you.
when I went to a concert, I mean, I think the last time I went to a concert, it was Eminem, Snoop, and Dre. It was Up
Yeah,
in
I went to
Smoke.
that.
They didn't make you come to a concert with no freaking band-aid. They made you come basically with a blunt if you wanted to. And everybody blazed up and down in that damn Coliseum.
Yes.
It was an indoor San Jose.
I know. I saw
Shit,
Up in Smoke too. Up in Smoke was
fun
tough.
time.
Yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I went to a lot of, back in the day, they just had better concerts. That's what I mean. You know? I went to
Oh,
a
for
lot of
sure,
different
for
concerts,
sure.
dude. You know what I mean? That Up in Smoke was one of my favorites. Nelly, see the fact that Nelly did his own concert and didn't have to have anyone there, that's how many hits that dude had. Remember that. Up in Smoke
Yeah,
had
yeah.
hella people there, bro. Think about that.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And not only that, like, you know, like there was, you know, I remember the Rough Riders tour, Hard Knock Life, you know, Jay-Z's, you know, I've been to a lot of concerts, man, you know. And then even the radio station had their own concerts. I remember it
yeah.
was 94.9 back in the day where they had, that was when like Ludacris was opening up, dude. Imagine him the opening act. You know, that was
No, I
crazy. Yeah, it
remember.
was crazy. I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And then you'd
I remember Cameo
yeah,
had like Summer
yeah,
Jam
Summer
and
Jam,
stuff.
that's what I mean, you know, where Snoop would headline or Jay-Z would headline, but you had like the opening acts were like cats like Luda or Exhibit or Chingy. Like, damn, dude, you know what I mean? That was crazy. Crazy times. Obviously, they don't
Yeah,
do that stuff no
good time.
more. You know what I mean? They only do the big stuff now. You know what I mean? Like the big concerts.
Yeah,
You know, and I get it. Obviously, you can't do that type of stuff no more. Tour around like that. You know, it's really expensive.
yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
but those were good times. I've seen everyone perform I wanted to, besides Biggie and Pac. I've seen everyone I want to perform. Everyone.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I really wanted to see both
yeah. It
of
would have
those
been cool to
people.
see Biggie and Pac perform, but I've seen everyone.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've seen everyone else I wanted to perform. You know,
I wouldn't even mind. Like I would pay to go see them if they had like what they did
what, a
in
hologram?
I think it was Coachella.
Oh
Yeah, the
my
hologram
gosh.
thing. Like, that was
Oh
pretty cool,
my,
bro.
no,
That was
don't do
pretty
that, bro. It was cool.
hella
It
real,
was
dog.
cool, but I mean, like, it's just I want.
Just saying, like I would pay to see that shit because, like, especially I like the Sphere
Oh
in
yeah,
Vegas. Oh, I would love to see that shit, bro.
yeah. It would be. It would definitely be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But yeah. So I haven't seen their new show, but we'll see. We'll see what's up with it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, guys, let us move on. And that was our Ashanti and Nelly
Sir.
news for celebrities. Now, let us get into Jay's movie of the day. What are you watching? I can't even tell
You
what you're
can't tell what
watching
I'm
right
watching? Are you serious?
now. I wasn't paying attention
That's
right
a
now.
great fucking
And
movie, dude. It's one of my favorite movies.
Jason,
Nah,
Jason,
that's Reese Witherspoon. That's Alyssa Milano. Come on, man. You don't know what this is?
I never seen one. I know I haven't seen it because they're both in it
Oh
together.
man, this
So
is
I'm
one
just
of the
like,
best. This was one of my favorite movies growing up.
it's not Wild Things, is it?
No, same era though.
Just guess.
But it very it's not as similar.
Similar.
Yeah, it not similar. This one's a lot better, honestly. But it's with Mark Wahlberg
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
called
what
Fear.
it is. It's
It's
not like
called Fear.
Fear. Oh,
Oh
oh, I
man,
did
what
see
a
that one. That's
fucking movie,
so.
dude.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I
I
did see
love
that
this
one.
movie, bro. One, yeah,
96.
one of my favorite movies, bro. Like I was like, yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure.
What is the movie about for all people that
Basically,
don't
how
know?
do I sum this up? Reese Witherspoon, she's obviously in high school, you know what I mean, and she ends up going with Alyssa Milano, her best friend. They go to like a Seattle nightclub, and then that's where they run into like Mark Wahlberg and his crew, and they're older cats, they're probably like 25, you know what I mean, 24, 25, and they end up having an attraction, and then she ends up dating him, and then there's obviously like problems because the family doesn't know him, you know what I mean? They see him, but then one day he goes to pick her up at school, and one of her friends is like, one of her best friends is talking to her guy, and he just turned ape shit. He was like, he threw him on the ground, punched him in the face, and started kicking him. And she's like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, he just turned into like, he flipped the switch like a crazy guy, And then basically, that's when her father, like, they started like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? And then her father ends up like, Mark Wahlberg ends up talking shit to her father, like personally, you know what I mean? Like telling him how he popped her cherry the whole night, like some crazy shit, right? And then
Uh-huh.
basically like so they get into a problem, right? But it gets deeper because obviously she has feelings for him. He takes her V card, and then but then he does more crazy shit again because why? Her best friend Alyssa Milano is also having sex with him at the same time.
Hey, but Jay, what does him taking her Visa card have anything to do with
No,
anything?
V card.
Oh,
Oh,
I just
I was
fucking.
like, I was like Visa card. No, V card, bro, virginity. But yeah, so this part right here, he found out like so Alyssa, she was messing with him. Her best friend was messing with him too at the same time. And this part right here, she doesn't know like how she found out. Like Reese Witherspoon actually went to go on her own little mission, and she found out because she saw it. And yeah, it was his. But yeah, he's a crazy dude. And then basically, then later in the movie, he's so pissed that he ends up going to that house with his goons because the dad went over to their house and wrecked the whole house. Just broke the TV, broke the pool table, just basically just trashed the house. So they end up going to his balling ass pad and trying to do the same thing. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just a crazy movie. It's one of those, movies that, like I said, that I grew up on, and I was like, man, this is a hell of a movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
One of my favorites, at least, because Mark Wahlberg, one of my favorite actors. So, but yeah, man, this movie I'd recommend to anyone, man. Like, I'm biased. It's just a hell of a movie. One of my favorites.
Right. I really enjoyed the movie, bro. I thought it was one
I
of
thought you said you don't remember
better.
it. You seen it?
I didn't know. When you that part in particular when I just because I wasn't watching while you were talking, So when I finally seen that one part you were just showing, it was like at a lake and shit. I didn't remember
Oh,
that part.
yeah, that's when she admitted to her, like, she knows what she was like, I know what you're doing. And she said, what are you talking about? You know how girls are, man. But yeah, so
Yeah.
so that was it's a great movie, dude. I'd recommend it to anyone. Hell of a movie.
Right. What do you rate the movie 1 to 10?
That's easy, bro. That's easy. That's a solid 10, without a doubt. Without a doubt, bro. It's
Okay.
too it's one of those movies that's just like I said, it's an excellent movie. Because
Yeah,
it
for sure.
hits on every aspect. You know what I'm saying? You know? One of my favorites, I'll
All
tell you
right.
that. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. What are you thinking? Who should we do the movies on?
Shit. I mean, there's hella people in this movie, bro. You take your pick. Take your pick, man.
Let's do. Ooh, this is so
Hella
tough.
people in that movie, man.
All right. Let's do Alyssa Milano,
Cool.
bro.
Alyssa Milano, man. She got a lot of films, man. That's solid. That's
I
solid.
love
Huh?
Alyssa. I love
Oh
Alyssa.
yeah. Yeah, man. She had some hella good films, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
What's your favorite movie of hers?
Uh, I'm probably gonna have to go with this because I thought she played a hell of like a part in this. She did really good in this movie.
Oh,
You know what I mean? It's one of
yeah,
my favorites.
got you. And what about underrated?
Underrated. I'm gonna have to go with this. Is not underrated to me, but this is where like I saw her for the first time. It's called Commando with Arnold. So she
Yeah, I
was
love that movie.
she was his daughter in it. You know, and I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And then I remember we saw her in the series Who's the Boss, and then she grew up and then did movies like this and Poison Ivy and all the movies, and I'm like, oh shit, you know. And then she was
Yeah.
in, I believe, Charmed. I can't remember the name of the series. I think it was Charmed, something like that. But I was like, okay, so
Oh, okay.
her career was fucking solid, bro. Alyssa Milano. I
Yeah.
don't agree with any of her politics, but she was a hell of an actress.
I don't even know her. Like, I don't even like pay attention to her
Yeah,
politics.
I wouldn't either. Trust me. I made that mistake before, so I was like, I don't even want to listen to this person talk. Just make movies, please.
uh,
Make movies.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
As far as my favorite movie of hers, it's a tough one. She does have some
Yeah,
good
she has
ones, but
hell of good movies, bro.
yeah, I guess I'll have to go with Poison Ivy
Oh,
too.
that's a hell of a movie, bro. Do you actually have you ever
Mm-hmm.
seen any of that series or just that one?
Not
Oh
just that
man,
one.
that's a hell of a movie. Yep, Poison Ivy too, man. So there's like three of those, by the way, and they're all similar. So yeah, that's a really good movie.
There was a movie, and I thought she was in it. It was like they were like at some kind of like house party, and there was like a dude that hella loved her, and he wanted to like give her a note, and it was all like Seth Green was in that movie. I
No,
don't know
that's
if that
not
was
her.
her.
That
Or
was
that was
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
oh, okay.
Same era, bro.
But, yeah,
Same era. I know the movie.
that was a real good movie. I was trying to find. I was like, oh, I thought that was the
No, it
one.
was Jennifer Love Hewitt, not Alyssa Milano.
They're both. They both actually look very
Yeah,
similar. Like in a way.
they do have a similar look, exactly.
Um, as far as underrated for movie, underrated for me, I will have to go with the series Melrose Place. I used to
Oh, she
watch
was
that
in
a
Mel.
lot.
Oh, she was. Damn. Okay, yeah, you going back? I forgot she was in that.
Yeah.
Totally forgot she was in that. Holy shit! Wow,
Yep.
that's classic. That's classic.
And Alyssa says, "Nah, Alyssa Marie is better."
I dig it.
uh,
I dig it.
yeah. All right. So that is our movie segment, our movies of the day. Let us move on and let us see what is happening in this crypto crazy times of crypto without this no war. So we should be on the positive or on the sideways side, but let us jump into it and see where we're at exactly. So as far as Bitcoin, we are sitting at 107,599, about to be there at 108, but yeah, we are down 0.15%. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, is at 2,451. It is down 0.92%. Your fear and greed index, it is at 49 neutral. It went down 1 point, but it's just kind of like going sideways. It doesn't mean anything. It just means can't make up our minds right now. Uh, your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.28 trillion. It is down 1.26%. So there's a little bit of fear on that part. Trending coins, top five. Number one is XRP, down 3%. Number two is BSW, which is up 30%. Number three is Sahara, which is down 74%. Number four is W, which is down 2%. Number five is AI Cell, which is kind of just flat, even 0% up or down. Let us go into your top 100 trending coins. Let's see if there's any notable mentions. Let's see here. Number 20, we got Beam. Beam is up 0.38% right now. Let's say we got 35, Milky Way. That is up 7% right now. Hedera at number 48, or H bar, better known, is down 3.85%. And what else we got? 64, we got Tron. Tron is down 0.26%. And what else we got? Number 88, we got Shiba Inu. It is down 2.66%. And number 100 for today, we are with Flare. Flare is up 1.62%. All right, guys, that is our crypto news. We are just kind of going sideways. There is no too much fear or panic. There's just people just chilling kind of thing. So just hold on to your money for now. If you want to buy some coins, definitely do so right now while we're still in this like state of unknown, because it is going to go up eventually again, and then we'll be good to go. But as of right now, people are just kind of undecisive, and we're just waiting for the next like news to see what's happening, what's going to happen, which is going to dictate if we're going to go up or down. So not financial advice, like I always say, but yeah, guys, it's just kind of what I see in the markets that's happening. All right, let us move on and get into your guys' horoscope for tomorrow. This is going to be for June 27th, 2025, starting with the first house of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. Aries, tomorrow, prioritizing early signs of discomfort will keep you on the safer side health-wise. Hold back on rushed financial choices, as informed ones will serve better. Your professional reputation gains momentum through genuine conduct. The emotional warmth shared at home leaves you smiling. Taurus, budgeting apps might simplify your cash flows. Stepping into a role of responsibility could feel empowering at work. You may find calm today, or you may find calm tomorrow through healing techniques that ease inner stress. Family time adds calm and joyful energy to your day. Gemini, staying focused on work could be tricky as distractions may arise. Some sibling rivalry may test your patience. Choose your reactions wisely. The journey may feel stretched, but still manageable. New surroundings need time, so let yourself settle gradually. Cancer, a growing financial mindset brings encouraging shifts in your thinking. Workplace problem solving feels easier with your proactive mindset. A family elder's affection may feel especially comforting tomorrow. Look out for budget stays that deliver both value and comfort. Renovating your home uplifts both your mood and surroundings. Then we got J sign, Leo. Tiredness might cloud your day unless you take small breaks to refresh. Tech-based budgeting can make money tracking easier. Job tasks could feel heavier than usual, so pace yourself wisely. A last-minute request from family may require a thoughtful response. Virgo, a calm road trip may offer lighthearted refreshment. Renovation might stretch longer than expected, but results look promising. Routine health checks keep your steps ahead of any worry. Knowledge of niche markets could turn passions like art into small assets. Workplace praise may land your way for consistent contributions. Libra, low calorie food choices may feel satisfying when portioned mindfully. Long term financial plans may need minor tweaks to stay stable. Your dedication at work lays the base for long term gains. You may find yourself resolving a minor family clash. Scorpio, side income sources may boost your financial confidence. Tight schedules at work may feel intense but manageable with structure. You may need to nurture a slightly distant family relationship, and calming the mind through mindful pauses may help bring better balance. Sagittarius, family stories or traditions may feel meaningful tomorrow. Road trips might delight you with surprises along the way. Real estate checks should be thorough to avoid delays. An unexpected bonus can ease recent financial adjustments. Capricorn, a steady rhythm at the office may feel comfortable and productive. Advice from relatives may not click now but could help later. A sudden desire to explore may need realistic planning. Bargaining smartly may bring you closer to a decent deal on property. Aquarius, muscle stiffness
Hey,
might slow you down. Light stretches could do wonders. Unexpected issues and logistics may delay your professional flow. Parents might seek your opinion. Be gentle and honest. Travel plans should align clearly with others to avoid confusion. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Staying on top of calculations helps ease financial pressure tomorrow. Long term company strategies may show signs of future success. A surprise call from a relative could brighten your mood. Train rides might slow you down, but the views offer peace. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. That is for June 27th, 2025. We like to do that for you to help kind of guide you along your day every day. And now let us move on and get into Jay's conspiracy of the day. What you got for us today, Jay?
talking about the Bible, the King James Bible. Did you know that King James the First is the same man? He translated the Holy Bible, right? King James the First.
uh,
Did you also know he wrote the book Demonology?
oh, really?
Kind of weird, right?
So he did
Very
both?
weird. Yes, exactly. So basically, I'm talking about King James the First, and so this guy, he grew up. He wanted to be he's in a royal family, right? But to solidify his place as the King of England, he didn't have his mother Mary, the Queen of Scots. He didn't have her executed for treason, but he also didn't do anything to like stop it. You know what I'm saying? He actually worked against his mother with his aunt Queen Elizabeth while everything was happening so that this would kind of happen, which is weird, right? This dude
Yeah.
had a it's very weird, dude. Like this is the guy that think about it that, you're reading the King James Bible and this is the guy who translated it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's very weird for me to like even do this research because I was like, what the fuck? Obviously, I have an older Bible, so it's good. You know what I'm saying? I have one from the old school days. But his thing for demonology is that he wrote a book about it because he was really fascinated with demons and witches and all their nasty tricks. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was like during the height of the witch hunt.
Yeah, exactly. But that's weird, right? Because we're talking about the same guy that is translating the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
But it's but
So I
he
feel
wasn't
like
like
he
a
did.
saint, right?
He what?
He wasn't like a saint. Like he wasn't Saint John or like the
No, no,
that.
no. He wasn't Saint John. He was king. He was king.
He
But
was just a king.
he also had relationships with dudes, including his cousin.
Uh
Like
huh.
this dude's moral compass was all kinds of fucked.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, for sure. But this is the man people trusted translating the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he used the Bible for other reasons. You know what I mean? What makes you think he didn't change a lot of the different texts in it? You know what I mean? Because he basically was using the Bible to solve political and religious problems in his kingdom.
Yeah.
This is I doing this research. It's definitely why he definitely utilized the Bible for that. You know what I'm saying? And it was just very weird to me doing this research because I was like, oh man, it was definitely not about faith or anything. It was just more about control.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it was just very odd like that. I was like thinking in my head, like why like, but obviously he was the king. He's the king of England. So I get why you want to bring religion to people so you don't have chaos. You want to have control. So I understand that part. It's just crazy to me that like we still have that Bible. It always says King James Bible. You know that, right? These
Yeah.
days.
So in the
And it's
hotel.
just yeah, exactly. It's just very weird to me like I don't know,
That's
it's
what
very
it
odd to
is.
me. Very odd to me, but that's the person that you trusted to, you know, translate the
But
Bible basically.
let me ask you. So in the King James,
Yeah.
is it like the King James version, and then there's like the Old Testament in that same Bible, or is the Old Testament translated by him?
I think both.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
so he translated the whole Bible, not
Oh,
just Old Testament and New, yeah, but the whole Bible.
got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But so so his version of the Bible supported his rule, and obviously you use that to bring peace to a divided nation. So that's what I mean. I feel like that's why certain things are the way they are with the Bible. You know what I mean? In that version. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have one of the old Bibles, you know what I'm saying? Like an old school Bible, like my grandmother's Bible from way back, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. You know what I mean? You could tell like the differences in certain like passages, you know. It's
Right.
a trip. It really trips me out. But that's why I always wish time machines and stuff so you could really see throughout history. You
Well,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
Because
know.
obviously everything gets altered through history. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Everything gets altered. It's crazy to me how much things get altered. It would just be cool to actually know the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, I thought that shit was weird. You know, I thought that was really weird, especially because like since he translated that, oh, he also wrote the book Demonology. What?
So you think
So
that like the reason why it's in like all the hotels and stuff is because it's like a form of like control?
no, I think he just utilized it for that for his kingdom. But I don't know why the Vatican and everyone didn't change it. You know what I mean? They just kind of stuck with it. It's just weird to me why. I don't know why. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's things along the line that I believe are the way they are for certain reasons. You know,
Would you
you get it?
would you would you take offense if somebody burned a Bible right next to you or right in front of you?
Of course I would. That's stupid. Like, what's the point of even doing that? Like, if you burn any book, it's fucking retarded.
So it's not just the Bible; it's any book.
Yeah, like if you burn like I'm not. That's what I mean. Like, it's stupid. What's the point of that?
So if I'm just saying like because
Yeah,
some
it's fucking
you
retarded.
you
I
have
I
like
just think that's stupid.
certain people that don't agree with certain like literature pieces and then they destroy it. You know?
Yeah, go destroy it in your own time. Don't be doing it in the street like all these. It's like people that be protesting all that shit. Go do that shit in your own time, man. I don't need to see that shit. Like, no, honestly, man, it's like go do it in your own time, man. Don't do it around me. I don't need to see that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't care what you believe in, man. You don't have to believe in shit, but you should respect people. So do
Yeah.
shit in your own time. The minute you start disrespecting, that's when everyone gets all kind of different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's just end of the day, it's just respect. That's all it is.
No, for sure. For sure.
It's not hard to be respectful. It's not.
Not at all.
It's really not hard.
Not at
You know what
all.
I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just thought he had a fucking crazy story, this guy,
Yeah.
you know? So,
But yeah, and like yeah, going back to what you said is like it's not hard to be respectful, and that also goes with when me and you walk up on people at the gym and they're like finger fucking their phones and getting off, and then they tell us like that one dude the other day, oh, we still got like he's by himself and he's like I still got like six sets left, And me and you are like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you can't even do like 2 more sets because you're scrawny. But
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. You look at those people and you just got to be like, bro, no wonder you look the same after 5 years. Jesus. You know what I mean? It's weird, but that's what I mean. I can't even get my head into like what like someone would say that, and they're on their phone at the gym and they're not working hard. Like I can't even get myself in that mindset because I could never do that. If I go to
right,
the gym, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to outwork everyone in there.
yeah,
That's the reason I'm going to the gym. So I can't even get in that mindset to even be like to have the audacity to tell someone, "Oh yeah, I have like 8 sets left," but I'm on my phone and I'm not sweating and I look exactly the same 4 years later. That's stupid to me. Like I don't waste time like that. To me, that's a waste of time.
I think we just need to like when that happens next time, bro. We just need to be transparent with people and be like, hey, look, I'm here to outwork you. I'm here to not waste my time or yours. So why don't you just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll just move your stuff to the side while
Well, move your stuff.
while we're actually doing what needs to be done on this machine.
Oh god, we'll move your stuff to the side.
You know, just do it, like Nike
That
said.
is fucking. That's fucking great, bro. But
So
that's also the reason why I like going at night. You know what I mean?
no, for sure.
During the day, you're gonna catch people like that, and that's what I mean. I could never put my mindset into things like that because, like I said, it's just weird to me. Like if you go somewhere and like I feel like you said, that's a waste of time. What are you doing?
I'm surprised that when we
Yeah.
go to the gym at night in San Mateo, we don't see homie with the ankle bracelet no more. He must have skipped bail or something. They
I was
got
gonna say he may be yeah
they
he may
got
have violated something with that man.
yeah, shit.
You know?
He out.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. He may have violated something with that. He was cool though. I never had a problem with him.
The other
That's
guy
what
we
I
don't
mean. He would. Which one?
the other guy we don't see no more is the one that always like made loud ass noises every time he did a freaking like light ass workout.
Well, of course, you probably pissed off the wrong people. Obviously, he made Jay Hard mad, made me mad, made everyone in our area mad. Like you don't go to the gym and make stupid noises, and you do little weight. It's very odd. Like
Telling you, the characters.
very very odd.
The characters we see. At least we get to go live now. We get to show you some of these characters.
Yes, exactly. But see, when we go live, it's cool. It's hella chill. I love it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have it any other way, man.
One of these days, if they walk up on us, we'll get to show you guys Pantera.
Oh my god, no,
It's code names, but we'll let you guys know when we see him.
no, no, no. We don't.
I'll introduce you to him. Like this is
We
Pantera.
definitely don't need to showcase that guy. God.
Just when he's walking back to his station with his
Oh, no.
with his penguin walk.
Yeah, he'd be walking like a penguin, man. Oh god. And he walks like in socks,
Yeah,
or barefoot, like or yeah, I think it's in socks. Like, bro, what are you doing?
socks look like there could be like knee high stockings.
Right? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, he's walking in sock. Like, the stuff people do, bro. Like, this is gross.
Oh shit.
Like, I don't know, this is gross.
And he always wears a beanie. I wouldn't be surprised if one day he comes in and fucking pulls his beanie down and has a ski mask on or something while he's doing shit.
Oh my god. But I will give him this, dude. One thing about that dude, he's consistent.
Yeah.
He's consistent. He does lift, and he clearly doesn't talk to anyone, which is great. He does his thing, minds his own business. So I give him that respect that he does lift and he does his thing. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, respect to Pantera.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Shout out to the 43 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so we can share this alpha with you when we are on. We are going on live pretty much every day now for you guys because we love you and we want to be here for you. So
Always.
it will continue. It will continue. But yeah, we will see you guys back on here tomorrow. And to end our show, let us get into Jay's and mine final words of wisdom. What you got for them today, Jay?
We're switching today. We are going back to Marcus Aurelius. I'm going back to his because I like to switch off quotes. So I'm going to go with the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. I like that quote by Marcus Aurelius because it's basically telling you about opportunities for growth and advancement, meaning like, like things that annoy you basically and piss you off, they're really going to help you grow. The things that are actually hard and that you take more work are the things that help you grow. And I believe that, even if it is a little setback, it comes back later and it helps you grow more and achieve more goals. Honestly, I've had to learn that in my life, man. You know what I mean? Because I like a lot of comfort, but I've also learned listening to a lot of people that, like a lot of the people I listen to, I have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That is major in the world of success. The
Yeah.
minute I learn more to be, comfortable with being uncomfortable, I will grow that much more. So that's why I like that quote a lot by Marcus Aurelius.
It's a good one. It's a good one. All right, guys. And just to kind of go off of what Jay is saying, as we close today's episode, remember action is the bridge between where you are and who you're becoming. When you move, life moves with you. Even when the path loops back and the lesson appears again, it's not failure, it's refinement. A sacred spiral, drawing you deeper into your strength, wisdom, and truth. Growth isn't linear; rhythmic, and every step, every repeat is proof that you're being shaped, not stalled. And I don't know if you guys ever seen, but if you guys look at like a grid and like the number 9, all things when they grow with the universe in sync with vibration. And the number 9 is like a spiral that a lot of the things in the world, if you look at the shapes of like natural plants and stuff, they all grow in that same type of spiral format. So it's all connected at the end of the day. But anyway, guys, to finish off with my spiritual quote, you will keep meeting the same lesson until you learn to rise with it. Action is the prayer you offer to the universe, showing you are ready to grow. So keep showing up, keep moving forward, and trust that every repeated challenge is life's way of forging the greatness inside you. All right, guys, that is it for us. We will see you back here tomorrow, like I said, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you so much. Health, wealth, and happiness. That is our motto. And until tomorrow.